You know, there's a genre mashup that I really enjoy, and that's the city builder and roguelike genres. Typically in city builders, it takes, hundreds of hours to get to that optimal end game where everything flows and is nice, and roguelikes help to speed that all up as it's in little run-based formats. This is Cardopolis, a new card-based roguelike city builder where we're taking on the role of Cardopolis Mayor. We're going to be building up the city card by card, law by law, sector by sector, and trying to meet our investors' goals by reaching our goals in due time. So check this one out. It's a demo right now in the Next Fest that's going on right now. Tons of games available in the Next Fest. Let's play, see what's going on here in Cardopolis. So there's 5 different decks. 4 of them are locked in the demo right now. So we'll play with the 21st Century City deck. Increase our budget to place more residential buildings. Okay. Sure, so welcome Mayor, let's quickly go over how to manage and build your city. Your primary goal is to reach the population target for each sector noted in the top left. I'm guessing it's 100 right now since we are at 0. You can do so by placing building cards that generate population. Try placing down a building card on one of the tiles. Pay attention to its cost, you have a limited budget each round, but you'll get more money as you play as well as some from building cards. Okay, so let's take a look. We got the garbage dump. Seems pretty terrible for us getting more. I also can't see the card right now because you've put the tutorial in the in the way of it. But that's okay. I'll explain them. 8 costs for the garbage dump. I lose 10 population, but I receive 5 money. I'm assuming that that's potentially like permanent money, right? Which in turn is interesting. Like, playing this as early as possible is kind of great, right? Central Park will draw a card if down is commercial. Okay, so we got some spatial things going on here. Ugly duplex. I mean, I think your duplex looks lovely. We receive 25 population if we play this guy. And then, I mean, interestingly, we have an actual like 15 cost card here. The museum will receive 4 money if down is residential. So I'm immediately like, let's try to collapse the game a little bit, man. I'm intrigued with the idea of playing a garbage dump to get money. I can't. This card is completely useless for an 8 cost if that money is not permanent. So I think that playing this immediately seems like a good idea to me. Let's end the round. That's it. Now keep going until you reach your target. So that has given me now 5 money. I gained the 10 money. And every time we play every card we play in the round, it's going to do that again. So we're going to get minus 10 population every single time. But I'm also gaining money every time. I don't know. We'll see if it scales. We roll over our money in each round. I'm kind of with it. So let's take a look. This receives 4 money if the down is residential. Here's the thing. We want to actually scale. I'm going to put it there. We want to scale our money early and just kind of not care about our population because we're getting minus 10 every time anyway, right? So public pool wants residential completely surrounding it. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. Another garbage dump. Shady Arcade receives 2 money if the left is residential. So I'm immediately looking at, like, if we go, is the public pool is considered recreation. Okay. So we could do something like a museum here, right? And then you would go residential, 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 residential with a public pool in the middle. And then a shady arcade here. And I think that kind of goes crazy. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the crazy one here. Shopping center receives 15 population if left is commercial and right is commercial. Museum is recreational. We haven't actually found a commercial yet, which is intriguing. This draws a card if down is commercial, which this is commercial. I love the theming of this, right? So you want to be next to other commercial shopping centers. So you end up building like this very interesting city layout that is somehow actually accurate to a city as well. I think that's very interesting. The garbage dump is so terrible while being so interesting, man. Like I do think that it works in a weird sort of way. So public pool, you go here. Tiny hut, and now you should be seeing an insane amount of population come out of this. I mean, that's 70 population now, and our money is scaling like crazy because of our museums. You're gonna lose 10 every time, but you're gaining 70 every time, so I mean, I think that's a pretty solid play. Let's go with the Shady Arcade. Now, we have an industry. Dog Food Factory will receive 1 money, but a 10% chance to self-destruct. That's fine. I mean, just throw it down there. It's gonna do fine for us in the short term here. And then you want commercial down. Commercial down. Okay, we can go shopping center. You want left and right being commercial. So let's do this for right now. And then you can go with a central... I don't have the budget for this. That's fine. Hit me with a... Just nothing for right now. This is going to reach our goal, which I imagine is good, right? Yeah, we love that. Okay. We get a little extra money because of the round duration as well. And now we can add some new cards, some new laws, some legislation, some new blueprints. Okay, yeah, a lot going on here. A lot going on. I can't really afford much up here. Each round, a random building gets bulldozed, but you get $15 of compensation. I think that's terrifying, right? Apartment building is 33 population. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I can't afford any of this. And I'm really not sure that another ugly duplex, although you're upgraded. +2 population, -1 money. Unfortunately, I think that that's complete trash. I think that's terrible. So I'm just gonna continue. Okay, so we've learned. Oh God. Okay. Oh wow, we're gonna be building a massive city, man. I think we're fine for right now. Let's do a hard sector and see if we maybe can get a little extra money for the hard sector here. Okay, so we gotta change the way we think about. 400 is a lot, man. That's a lot. All of a sudden, I'm friggin' terrified. I'm terrified. Maybe we can go without the garbage dump and scale with museums instead. So let's start with just this right now, because we need to be able to get the money for a museum in. So museum, I still can't afford it. That's a problem. We could go Shady Arcades instead. Yeah, we can go Shady Arcades. That at least scales our money a little bit here. Population starts to grow. Money starts to grow. We have a little bit more, but I mean, brother, it's a little rough right now. It's a little rough. Less money at the start of each round. It's just horrible, I think. It's just horrible. I have to just, like, get... I still can't afford a museum, man. Okay, never mind. I can't afford a museum. Let's put the museum in. I think we're extremely cooked. Let's get the dog food factory to start scaling our stuff a little bit here. I need more population creators, and I need them ASAP, okay? So the ugly duplex gotta come in right now, okay? Right now. You go there, you go here, and then I think you're gonna put a public pool right here with the idea of getting another place going here. We don't have any commercial, and I would need to go kind of heavy on the commercial in order to get it going here. So I'm gonna end the round. I think this is still fine. I think it's fine. You get a little tiny bit of money. Pup Factory is gonna scale you a little bit of money as well. Unfortunately, Central Park is just not what I was looking for, but we can go museum up top here. That scales your money again a little bit more. You're just like you can really start to go places if you can get another ugly duplex or tiny hut. We don't have any cards in our deck, I don't think. I think we've used up all of the cards in our deck, man. Are we cooked? I think we might be cooked. Let's play the shopping centers. Because that's another opportunity we potentially have here. We don't have any cards, man. We don't have any cards. Okay, it's a problem. It's a big problem. You can play this, but it's not going to give you what you're looking for, okay? Because you don't have any cards. You don't have any cards. Are we going to get to 400? The answer to that is actually yes. So I suppose all is well. And in the end, I actually ended up with a ton of money. So I suppose we're chilling. We're chilling. Scary. $10 from difficulty kind of rocks too, and I got 41 I can now spend. So it's good. It's good. Industrial buildings receive more resources. Brother, this game kind of bangs, actually. Receive 3 money if left and right are residential. You're just a, like, easier pool to get out. But I'm not sure that that's what I'm looking for. I feel like that receiving an extra $10 every 3 rounds is huge. Right? I have to play it. So it goes into my deck, which is a little interesting. We'll trigger the effect of the right card if up is not empty. Okay, let's think about whether or not there's value there. You're a recreation type, which unfortunately is garbage. I think that you really want the whale mall. And my reasoning here is that the whale mall, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. The reason I'm doing the whale mall is because, and tax cuts just goes over there. I don't know why tax cuts had a price. Let's go for a medium here, just to try to scale money a little bit more, to do something interesting after this. And I do think we can probably make the garbage dump work. I think that 2 garbage dumps is probably stupid. But I'm doing a money round, so I am gonna do this. And we should get... Yeah, we have no modifiers right now, so we can make this happen. Garbage dump. And then you throw the dog food factories down here. The Cinder Whale Mall we're not going to use for money. I'm going to use this as a way to get 15 from the shopping center. Which I know is a very silly approach for this. But it's my silly approach, and you have to just bear with me for right now. For now, just scale money. So think about this in the sense of we need a duplex. Let's put the duplex here, public pool here, and then it's going to be, you can go Shady Arcade here. It'll end up being a Shady Arcade here. But while you have the money, let's do shopping center. You want shopping center in the middle. Yeah, because if left and right is commercial, we do that. And then now you should be getting some decent money from everything right now. The pups will eventually go away, but I'm chilling for now on that. You can go mall, shopping center. You now have stuff rolling in from this. I really, again, I don't super care about scaling population yet. I'm gonna, you know what? Chill. Just chill. You gotta really start doing population like now, but you also just got your population cards. This is going to be doing good stuff for me. Okay, let's go all in. So then museum goes here. You go ugly duplex, tiny hut, and then Shady Arcade. We don't care about drawing cards, is the honest reality. I need more population creators. Like, that is definitely something we hunt out now. And I should be getting more money from tax cuts. You should kill me. You should kill me. I'm burn the rich. Okay, put this here. And then museum goes here. And then this is your play, man. This is your play. Losing 20 population every time is rough. Are we making enough? Well, I can bulldoze for $5. Okay. I bulldoze this, and I bulldoze this. I'm still making good money here because I'm not playing any of these cards. And now it's just a matter of, are we going to get up to the amount required? And I think the answer is like absolutely. So we're at, it was 250 before, and we're going up to 335. So we're getting 85 around. Just means that we make it. We make it easily. I'm cutting it tight every single time, but now I have $122, which was kind of my idea here. I don't actually get that money when I come into here, I'm now realizing. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I need the tiny hut. I need a commercial. This is a very easy decision for me. We take this, and I literally don't care about the rest. I could sell tax cuts. Recreational buildings generate 50% more resources. I can't afford it anyway. Even if I do that, I can't afford it. Okay. Continue. I think that we're still like a little bit cooked. I think 600's really hard, man. I think I unfortunately have to go for a medium 500 revolution. At the end of each round, 20% chance a random card on the grid gets destroyed. It's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. I think that's actively terrible. So please do this. I can't do anything else. I end turn. We love our garbage dump. We love our garbage dump. And then we want to start thinking about getting our shopping center going. 20% chance. Hasn't happened yet, though. It hasn't happened yet. Okay. Now you can start to roll, because you just got your $10 from there, and we should really start to. Well, let's go one more time around. Well, but these are gonna activate. These are gonna activate at the start of the turn, and then we bulldoze next turn. Public pool is silly to do right now. You actually don't have everything you need yet. We're gonna do this and this. And then you can go Dog Food Factory, and you can go Shady Arcade. That way you're scaling your money, and then the idea here would be that you're removing the garbage dumps now. I think you have to. I think you have to, or else we're gonna lose. So this goes away, and this goes away. It hurts. I mean, it definitely hurts, but it had to be done. Then you go Tiny Hut, Shady Arcade. Public pool's gonna go in. Dog Food Factory. And then I'm telling you that you're in kind of rough shape, I think. You're kind of in rough shape. Fortunately, we got the duplex early, which helps. You killed my monetary source of things, which is rough. Okay. There's gotta be shopping center low, Central Park above it, just to draw the rest of your cards into play. I really need this 20% to destroy. If it's gonna destroy anything, please destroy the pup things, because otherwise we are super freaking cooked. We'll receive 3 money if up is residential. Yeah. Okay. I need pup to be destroyed right now, because we can theoretically go shopping center here. Cinderwell Mall we don't care about. It can go there. That way we're getting the population from this. I need this to finally friggin' die so I can put a corner store here, and that way you also get population, and then I can put this tiny hut right here. I think that this does work. It's just, I mean, am I out of time, man? Am I out of time, or are we a little Is this a little scary? No bulldoze occurred. Okay, you gotta go, man. You gotta go. Corner store, tiny hut. Helps us a lot. It really does. And then it's just a matter of you could play... Well, you don't even need to play the museum. It's really just, does this get us there? Which, I think so. I think it does. I think it's once again a little tight, for sure. But I mean, this will get you to 425, and then I mean you're easily getting it's kind of fricked up right there, but that's fine. We chill. I'm ending with a ton more money than I need, which is a good thing to keep in. Wow, tax cuts. Brother, these cards are ass. I need population. I need population. Going tax cuts is honestly fascinating. Recreational buildings. So that would be our central park and our public pool and our museum. None of these are population related, unfortunately. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. All of these they're terrible, man. They're terrible. So I'm gonna take more tax cuts to get 20 every 3 rounds. I have to do an easy. Because I actually don't think I can get to 600. This is effectively the same exact round that we just did, right? I don't think I can get to 600. I think that's clinically impossible. We have to really do about the exact same thing as before. The only difference... Okay, I didn't need that garbage dump. That's fine. Let's museum immediately into... I can't go into the ugly duplex. That's a bad play, Tyler. That's a bad play. But I think you potentially get your money here. Nope, it's next round. Okay, this goes here. Is there a planet where I can get the Cinder Whale Mall to work while benefiting in... no, there really isn't, to be honest with you. So it has to be... In this scenario, it has to be Shady Arcade right there. I probably should try to get another ugly duplex in, like, immediately, just so that we're getting minimum 50 around, right? Stop destroying my museums. That's extremely rude. I'm gonna put my museum right back. Ugly duplex. I do think we lose if my ugly duplex gets destroyed, man. Okay, that's... are you in my computer? Can you hear me? Knock, knock. Anybody there? Please. I'm begging you. Okay. It's really bad. That is actively horrible. Did these activate? Because I'm looking at my money and it seems a little sketchy. I don't think I received $20. Wow. This puts me in a tough spot. Gonna have to be a tiny hut. You gotta get them in now, and then I think you gotta start getting this sucker in. And then, to be honest with you, I think you cry. I'm really... Like, if you destroy another one of my things, I'm not positive... I'm not positive we can survive, man. So, shopping center... here. With a hut... here. And then, like, it has to be a public pool just to get enough money to do the rest of this, right? But your population is heckin' cooked, man. It's heckin' cooked. I'm just not sure I get to 500. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. It has to be this. And then it has to be this. And that helps because now both of these shopping centers, I'm getting 30 from those. The rest of this does not matter, unfortunately. And I think that's something for us to think about when we're dealing with... Well, I think, you know what, they do matter, and I'll tell you why they matter. There's something that my 20% chance of things imploding, you hit these instead, right? So please go ahead and put in please do not put in the garbage dump. That is a terrible idea. But we can do this. I mean, I just don't... Is this enough? I think we maybe get it on round 10 if there is a round 10. As long as if you destroy my duplex, I think I'm cooked. But We are going to at least get to 430. We're getting 70 around. Thank you, Revolution, for not killing one of my cards. You're going to need the shop to give me, like, something good, man. I need something good in the shop, because that was very scary for me. 2 tiny huts is good enough, and frankly, another Cinderwhale Mall is okay. I mean, like, it has to be this, it has to be this. Is a Cinderwhale Mall really doing much for me? I think the answer to that's no. So then at that point, do you sell one of your tax cuts to get more from the Industrial Revolution, maybe? Because your industrials are your dog food factory, and that's freaking it. Okay, that's pretty trash. maybe Lazy Town for the recreational. Your pool now does 50% more, so it does maybe 7 money a turn, round down, 8 round up. Museum does 6 instead of 4. You know what? I do think that's worth it. I think that probably ends up giving us more than the tax cuts do. Let's experiment with that. I mean, dude, I really think that this is not possible. I think that this is not possible with my current set, but let's start it early. Unfortunately, I mean, I still think you need a garbage dump, but I don't think that I can hit 700 if I put it in. So I am going to place a duplex. I'm going to place a tiny hut. I'm going to start scaling our stuff a little bit here. But we get, like, no money whatsoever. So I have to really, really be careful here. The pool is going to be providing as soon as you start giving me cards. And it has to be tiny hut, tiny hut. That way the pool starts generating us money. Then we can get a museum in. You could Central Park to draw some cards faster, playing the shopping center down there next time, because it gave 7. It gave 7. So it's rounding down on that 50%, but I'm fine with that. The museum giving 6 is more important than the shopping center I can't get benefit from yet. So let's start getting money from that, and it did give 6. That's exactly what we would expect. 7 from the pool. Okay. Lazy Town working perfectly. Then you go with the mall, the shopping center that I can't afford. Brutal, brutal. And then I put this in the wrong spot. Fortunately, I can just move it. That's actually amazing. I can just move it, man. So I don't even need to plan ahead. You just let me do me, which is good. That's good. That's a good game mechanic, to be fair. Letting the player have a little bit of agency in where they place their things is lovely. The 2 pools is an interesting vibe here too, and getting some more population in those tiny huts was at least valuable. Now you go, this is Whale Mall. We can move, I cannot move you now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It is not fine, because our shopping centers now are not doing, they don't do enough, man. They don't do enough. Because you can do this. I can't do that because I don't have money. Yeah. We can do this. I definitely, like, majorly screwed this up. But start getting some juice from the shopping center. Fortunately, like, we added another 20 money and we got things going early. There's still a duplex in the damn deck. There it is. Okay. Duplex. Museum. You now have money for the rest of your life. The issue is that our shopping center is not going to do anything on this round. But I think you get there, man. I think you get there. I think that I'm not concerned with 240 to go. We're getting that. So that was at 480, I think. So we're getting like 95 a turn. Is that accurate? If that's accurate, we make 700. It was a little sketchy, but we made it. I'm rolling for now. And I end. Our budget is going to be insane. Not that it really matters. I will say that did make 800. So, given our current situation, decent. We actually get more money from place properties at the end. That's something to keep in mind too. Okay, all buildings generate 1 population. I think that goes crazy. I was really hoping for something else here. Residential buildings generate 1 to budget. Will trigger the effect of the right card if up is not empty. We can do this to... You're also crumbling, which means that there's a chance that you explode every day. 5% though, I mean, that's not... I think the dense population is really important. And then you might as well take property tax to spend the money. I'm doing a... Well, we just did 800 with low wages. So we can do 800 with low wages, right? Because I think that we are better than we were before for sure. This is ass, man. This is a horrible start. Actively terrible. Place your shopping center and then cry, man. And then just cry. You have no budget. You have no budget. Okay. Wow. Just awful. Just awful. You place a duplex right here. The idea being you start to generate population. And now the corner store is going to allow you to do a little action. Can't help but notice that this is really, really bad. It's really bad. I need the pool to start generating me money. Both of the pools. So you're going to go here. You're going to go here. They generate $1 because of our property tax. Right? No? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb. I think that we are completely screwed. I think that we are beyond screwed. Let's get some huts in to try to get another... If you can get your friggin' duplex, maybe you have a chance. Okay, maybe you have a chance. You didn't get the duplex. Tough. Tiny boy. Followed by a corner store. What you really need... This will generate some money, which is nice. What you really need now is... Well, you need like a chunk of money. Okay. We're scaling a little, which is fine. You need this, followed by this. Now you start to wonder, do you have a chance, right? Do you have a chance? It was bad draw for sure. And you still have your rock haul coming in at some point. Not yet, but it's in here, man. It's in here. Did I buy the rock haul? I thought I bought the rock haul, man. Maybe I didn't buy the rock haul? I could have sworn I bought the rock haul. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I've lost my mind. You know what? I didn't because I bought these. Okay, so that's tough. My bad. Okay. Duplex there. You can go museum to start generating money again. I will say that I'm not positive we can make population goal here. The only hope we have is, okay, more tiny huts is great. We need just stuff, okay? You need all of the stuff on the planet. Because everything is generating population. So we're getting a passive plus 15-ish population every turn right now. Which is okay. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I think that we're super dead. Shady Arcade. Dog Food Factory, Dog Food Factory. That's your whole deck. You cannot put in the garbage dumps. You're at least getting 21 extra population per turn, which is effectively another duplex. I suppose that's something to think about. Do we get 115 a turn? I think we do, man. I think we do. I think we genuinely do. I think that we will make it, even though it was extremely sketchy. Oh, brother, it wasn't close. It wasn't close. 836. It was close. It was close. Why are you giving me no residential buildings, man? I can't work with no residential buildings. You're driving me crazy, man. I mean, what do you do here? What do you do? Generates equal money to the base population generated by this building. Oh, you mean 0? You mean 0 money? That seems useful. Okay. Bro, they're all ass. They're all ass. I'm sorry, they're all terrible. They're all absolutely terrible. I can't do anything with this. I legit there's nothing I can do with this. Generate equal money to the base population generated by this building. This is 0, man. That is 0 money. This is just a pause menu. I was hoping maybe this would come up with like a cheat menu that I could spawn in another duplex. Okay. I mean, I continue. There is nothing I can do there. I can't get 1,000. It's not possible. That's not possible. I will die here. I will die. Lose 10 population and gain $10 at the start of each round. I mean, I appreciate it, man, but it is not functional, unfortunately. Let's go with this here. Tiny hut here. Cooked. I mean, like, absolutely cooked. I don't see a singular planet in which we get there on this one. But I'll humor it. I'll absolutely humor it. Dog food factory, you know what? I think it has to go in this early. Solely to have it generate some population for me. Which I know it's clinical, man. It's clinical. But you gotta do it, okay? You have to do it. You need to draw your shopping center on this turn. You did not draw your shopping center on this turn. It's a gift that keeps on giving, man. Let's go. That's just hard. You put this here to try to draw into it. You put this here to try to get something. You put this here because you're gonna end up putting the Cinderwhale Mall right there. I don't see a planet where we can do this, man. You know, the extra money allows me to get things down. I mean, this does help. This does help. Shopping center. Well, you know what? You might as well, because this gives you a little extra population from him. We'll Cinderwhale Mall next time, which will draw the rest of my cards. We can arcade in. You're at 300 through 5 rounds, and now you're as about to be as beefed up as you can get, I guess. I don't know. Are we actually gonna pull this off? Because all of a sudden I'm like, maybe we can pull this off? Because this is going to scale much higher, much faster. It's 150-ish around. We want the majority of things possible, so it's this. I just need more cards. I just need more cards. Losing 10 population around still certified ass for the record. I mean, just absolutely horrible. You gotta average like 150 around. I just don't think we're doing that right now. But I don't know. Maybe you'll see. Maybe you'll see that we will have a lot of success right here. It's like close to 150 around, man. It's close to 150 around. I'm just like not doing the math on the side to see if maybe there's a dream. You know what, dude? There's such a dream. We're actually totally gonna get there. I'm shocked. I mean, I'm absolutely shocked. You have to buy buildings on this next one just to get cards in your deck. You need to fill out this entire thing to have a chance, okay? $30 to spend. None of them are residential, man. All buildings generate double resources with a 33% chance of breaking down per effect. Like, maybe to get more population, maybe. Is that the only chance we have? I guess probably. So let's try it. And then you take a shady arcade. You take a shady arcade just to fill in spots on the board. It's the only chance you have. Oh my god, you let me have a medium. You let me have a medium, we have a chance. You let me have an easy. I'll take an easy. I'll take an easy, brother. 900? We can do 900. I probably could have done the medium, but I was terrified. I was terrified. Okay. Low wages as well, so let's think this one through. You need this guy right here with a shady arcade next to him. Mandatory overtime is friggin' terrifying, okay? Don't break down any of my stuff. You know it's gonna happen. Tiny hut, shady arcade. Garbage dumps are unplayable. You cannot play them. This has to go here to get things on the board, generating resources, generating money, generating population. Tough, but it wasn't my duplex. Tough, but it wasn't my duplex. I drew no cards. I drew no card. Why did I draw no cards? You gotta draw me cards, man. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. I drew no cards, man. I drew no cards. Where are my cards at? I can't. It broke. There's no button to start the day, man. I can't play. I soft locked. Okay. Well, you know what? In my eyes, that's a win because we didn't die. If the game wants to have me not win, that's on the game, right? That's on the game. It's an early demo, right? So don't think too much about it. I want to talk about the game design in this one, man. I really like it. There's some things that I don't like about it, which is that I feel like that you're not given enough choices in the shop, right? And I kind of alluded to it by being mad at it during the episode, but it's really difficult to grow a strategy when I'm offered just like the same cards and I can't get... Like, we saw like 2 residential buildings and they were at the beginning of the game and I didn't have the money to buy them, which is a really tough... That's a tough situation. So I felt like I was always behind, which is a little rough, and I couldn't build an actual strategy here. So having more, in games like this, you always want to talk about player agency, right? You want the player to be able to make decisions every round. What happened with us is we ended up, because our cards were the same every time, we just played the same board every time. How these came out mattered. So there was a deck building component there, but how they played, we played the exact same layout every time. I think that there's ways to manipulate that by changing modifiers, right? I think we saw all the modifiers that are in the game. By having a lot of these, I think a game that does this really well is Zoominos. Was that the name of that game? Zoominos, yeah. That game had some crazy modifiers that made every round feel unique to where you were not just, mindlessly playing the cards down on the board where they fit. So I think there's potential here. I like the combinations and how things flow. Just think that it is a demo, right? So there's more content that's going to be in the full release of the game. Like, I noted on the Steam page, they have 150 different cards that are going to be in the full release. There are not 150 cards in the demo, right? It's not even close to that. So Cardopolis, interesting game. Check it out. Link in the description down below to the demo. Hopefully they'll fix that bug that allows you to not win at the end of the game. But for now, fun times. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, liking the video, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.